So you're wondering if there's anything bad about living in San Diego? Well, unfortunately, as with every major city, there are downsides about living in San Diego. So stick around and hear more, and I'll give it to you straight. Hi everyone, Lynette JAISWAL back again with Homes by Lynette and eXp Realty. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 10 things I dislike about living in San Diego. By the way, if you're someone who is watching this video and are looking to move or relocate to the area, please feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call, or send me an email, as I'd be delighted to answer any of your questions and help in any way that I can. Also, while you're here, please make sure to click the subscribe button down below, as well as the notification button next to that to get notified every single time I upload a video to this channel, which is every week. So with that being said, let's jump into it, starting with dislike number 1, the traffic. San Diego is a very crowded area and traffic is not absent from here. So gridlock around here is not as bad as Los Angeles or the Bay Area, but we definitely have congestion problems. A matter of fact, rush hour is kind of a misnomer because it seems like there's traffic on all of our highways throughout most of the day. So traffic can begin anywhere from 6 in the morning and maybe even earlier, all the way up to 7 or 8 in the evening. So traffic is a big dislike of mine. Who likes to sit in traffic, right? Number 2, tourism. So San Diego is the 9th most visited place to visit in the United States. A matter of fact, there are 35 million visitors here annually, and this is pretty evident by the crowded beaches, the traffic that we see. Restaurants tend to be pretty crowded. The downtown area gets pretty crowded, especially in the summer months. So while this all helps our local economy, visitors will be willing to pay more money, so costs are a little bit higher because visitors will pay that. So if crowds are not your thing and tourism is not your thing, you might not like living in San Diego because we do get a lot of visitors. Number 3 is the drivers. So San Diego has a lot of traffic, and unfortunately, some drivers can be pretty aggressive. So it's kind of the mentality that people own the roads, and especially in the winter or the wet season, San Diegans just don't know how to drive in the rain. So be careful. I would personally avoid driving in the rain if you can, or stay off the freeways, because people are absolute maniacs when they are driving in the rain. So other than that, and then just the fact that we have tourists. We have so many tourists that don't really know where they're going, and we have kind of a complex freeway system. So that means that drivers are kind of getting lost, and they'll be like in the far left lane and try to get to the right as quickly as they can to catch their exit. So you just want to be very careful of drivers on our freeways. And then with that said, Gas Buddy actually ranked San Diego as the county with the 6th most aggressive drivers. So there you have it, folks. We don't have the best drivers here in San Diego. Number 4, pollution. We get so much pollution from our cars. I just mentioned that we have a lot of traffic. We are situated between Los Angeles and Tijuana, which both have the worst pollution levels on Earth. So being sandwiched right there, we don't have the best air quality being in San Diego, and even our ocean breezes don't clear away the air. So air quality is not remarkable here in San Diego. So a matter of fact, the American Lung Association ranked San Diego metro area as having the 6th worst ozone pollution in the United States. Number 5, lack of public transportation. San Diego is not a super walkable area. We are so sprawled out, and it really does require you to have a vehicle to get around to the different parts of San Diego. Unless you plan on staying right downtown in the metro area, then we've got the bus system, we've got the trolley, we've got the coaster. The coaster can actually get you in and out of San Diego, which is great. So if you ever want to take like a weekend away from San Diego, you can certainly catch to the coaster and get up to the LA Santa Barbara area. So that's really nice. You don't even have to go that far. You could go to San Clemente. It's just really nice having the coaster going up and down the coast. That's probably my favorite access to public transportation. Besides the coaster, there is the Sprinter up in North County, which spans from Escondido to Oceanside, which is a fun little day trip if you wanted to do that. Also, there is infrastructure being built around San Diego, but that also means more traffic. So again, just poor public transportation equals more traffic, and just a few of the things that I dislike about San Diego. Number 6, cost of living. It's no surprise that San Diego is not the cheapest place to live. It's expensive to live here. Home values are so high right now, and the median price of a single family home in San Diego is about $740,000 today, and it's only expected to go up by as much as 8 to 12% over the next year because of the housing shortage and low inventory. And if you're not interested in buying, rents aren't any better, and they keep increasing. The average rent is $2,200 to $3,800 depending on where you choose to live in the county. Utilities are also a bit higher here in San Diego. Gas prices are high, averaging around $4.09. Sales tax is 7.75% around the county, and in some parts it's a little bit higher than that. Overall, the cost of living in San Diego is about 45% more than other cities in the US. Number 7, lack of seasons. So it's pretty much warm all year round, about 75 degrees and sunny. So if you don't like an even temperature, then San Diego might not be the place for you. So we do have winter, so to speak, which comes around November, December to about March or April. So temperatures during this time can drop around 60 degrees during the day and as low as 30 degrees at night. So to me, that's pretty cold. I am a native San Diegan. I'm born and raised here, so I don't know anything different. I know people from other areas kind of laugh at me about thinking that 60 degrees or even 30 degrees is cold. Another thing to note is that it's pretty dry here, and it's actually been quite dry this past winter, and usually the rain stops sometime in April, but a matter of fact, just a few days ago, here is early May and we are getting rain. So it's been a little wonky this year with the weather and the rain and all of that. But for the most part, San Diego is very dry. And like I said, it's typically 75 degrees year round. Although we do have what is known as like May gray and June gloom, this is typically along the coast. Outside of the temperatures being in the 75 degree range, it can reach as high as the hundreds in inland and eastern regions like Escondido, San Marcos, Vista, Santee, and El Cajon, and Lakeside. So the further east you are, if it's summertime, you are going to get scorched, and it can get pretty darn hot out in those areas. So for some people, the same perfect weather can get kind of boring because it is pretty much sunny every day. So you also might get what is known as sunshine guilt, where you might want to just sit indoors and chill out, but you feel like you should be outdoors because it's such a nice day. So that's one of the downsides about living in San Diego. Number 8, fire season. Sadly, we do have fire season, and it certainly heats things up around San Diego. San Diego tends to be on fire watch year-round these days. It is suggested that the highest fire danger in San Diego is in October, November, and December, mostly due to the Santa Ana winds, which brings hot, dry air to the mountains and foothills of San Diego. So this creates a perfect storm for fire weather. So the months of May to September also pose a fire threat because of the combination of warmer and drier climates. So a matter of fact, here we are today at the beginning of May, and a fire erupted just a few days ago in the eastern part of our county, and so far has burned 2,900 acres. It was reported that sadly the 2020 wildfire season was a record-setting one in California as a whole, with many of these wildfires actually happening right here in San Diego. So with all that said, unfortunately, you need to always be prepared to evacuate at any time, no matter where you are. Number 9, the fault line. California has a ton of fault lines running through in the whole state of California. Earthquakes are common in Northern California, but San Diego has a lot of local fault lines as well. An earthquake could happen at any time. So fortunately, I haven't experienced anything significant, but when they do happen, it's pretty startling. So for example, there was a 7.2 magnitude one that struck in April 2010. The epicenter was in Baja California, but San Diego was shaken up pretty badly. It's believed that there's an 18% chance that this city will experience a 6.2 magnitude earthquake or larger in the next 30 years. So if you're a little afraid of earthquakes, San Diego might not be the place for you. So the 10th and final dislike I have to share with you is homelessness. Nobody likes to see people be homeless, but especially in San Diego, we have so much homelessness, probably because of our wonderful weather. It makes it a little bit easier and bearable to be homeless, I suppose. But we do have a ton of encampments, especially downtown. However, there are homeless throughout our county, even some of our wealthier communities like Del Mar and La Jolla. So we do see our fair share of homeless. So it's not uncommon to be at a stoplight and having somebody standing there with a sign asking for food or asking for money. So if you can't handle that, San Diego, although I don't know where you would escape, but San Diego has a lot of that. So especially in the downtown areas. A matter of fact, some states are sending homeless people on one-way tickets to San Diego. On a positive note though, there have been efforts made over the past year and the homeless population is decreasing and has decreased by as much as 6% over the last year. All right, guys, and that was the top 10 things that I dislike about living in San Diego. So on that topic, again, if you're someone looking to move or relocate, or you just want to know everything there is about living in San Diego, please make sure you shoot me a message, give me a call, or send me an email. I'm always happy to connect and answer any questions that you might have. If you're looking to move to the area, I absolutely love helping people. It's what I do every single day. And if you're looking for more information or more content around everything you need to know about living in San Diego, make sure that you click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell right next to that to get notified every single time I upload a new video on this channel. Also, don't forget to check out some of my other videos that I have on this channel that keeps you up to date with everything you need to know about living in San Diego. So with that being said, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye! Hope to see you soon in another video. Take care.